It is the Jimmy Nath Show, and Jim, we are excited for this.
Yes, mate. Please get the round applause ready for the city local who's made global headlines, maybe 3, 4, 5 million times over. Recently becoming the second most popular Halloween costume in the world.
Huge.
She's the B-girl with a PhD in breakdancing, and in 2023, she won the Oceanic Breaking Championships, which secured her spot in the 2024 Summer Olympics. The woman with a flair for Aussie moves. Please welcome to the show, the one, the only, Raygun!
Thank you. Thank you so much. What a welcome.
First thing I want to do, and it's very rare that we start with an apology on this show, but we want to apologise because we have stitched you up twice accidentally, right? So we got you an Uber to get here because you live in Ashfield, and we forgot to tell the Uber where to go. So you've been walking around World Square.
Walking around, lost.
The interview was supposed to start an hour ago.
Yeah. Rachel's been here for 2 days.
That's why we're so excited.
Yeah.
I actually didn't see any of the breakdance at the Olympics.
Yeah.
I just was really excited to chat to you.
I'm so glad to have been found, honestly.
We started putting those posters up. You know when a cat goes missing?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's on telephone poles. Has anyone seen this lady?
Wanted one Raygun, 13, 10, 60.
There's just a few images of me online that they could use for that, I think.
My favourite is Rach came in. She goes, I was out the front of Maloney's. I was out the front of Pie Face.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on. Am I doing an interview in a pie machine? Like,
Are people recognising you like just in everyday clothes, or does it have to? Because obviously we're talking about the Halloween thing. People everywhere around the world dressed up as you. But if you're walking around like here, like you're outside Maloney's or Pie Face, do people look at you and go?
Yes, there is some kind of like staring and some kind of confusion and kind of they're trying to register, and it's quite a strange thing to get used to because I'm like, do I look at you? Do I not look at you?
Yeah.
Do I acknowledge and be like, yes, I am who you think you are? Like, it's like
Just
such
like
a weird thing. Yes. That actually happened
really?
at a bar. Actually, when I was on the cruise ship, some guy looked at me and he did the kangaroo pause. And I was like, yes, that's me.
You're like, he either thinks I'm Raygun or I work at Taronga Zoo.
Yes,
it is
one
one
of
of
the
those.
two.
He was just
Yeah.
confirming you're Australian.
Yeah.
Aussie? You're an Aussie, yeah? I can hear the accent.
Rach, I wanted to bring up, obviously, and we spoke about it on the show, second most, biggest costume for Halloween
world,
is
not
people,
just the world.
like,
I know.
this is insane.
It's insane. It's insane.
But the thing I wanted to ask is, where are people getting the costumes?
Oh, I know.
Some of them are really good. They're like the
looks like-
Asics
I know.
tracksuit.
Like,
Some
can
of
you
them
go?
are so good.
Yeah.
Can you jump online and just buy official Australian merch? Like, what?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, when I Googled it, it was, there was shops on Amazon, on Etsy, just on random websites. They were all different price points. I mean, Spotlight and what was another? I can't remember. Another store had it, and it was just like Australian female breakdancer, So they're getting around it there.
Okay.
But yeah, some of them had some pretty impressive attention to detail.
Yeah.
And I, even watched a guy doing a review of it who then added the
come get ready with me.
the wig at the end, and it was just fantastic.
Where is
honestly.
the OG outfit? Where's the one you wore in the Olympics?
It's still on the ship back from Paris.
Oh, really?
You haven't
because
got it back yet?
No, I haven't got it back yet. So because I was still traveling around Europe and I had all this luggage, all this kit, the AOC said, look, we've got this ship going back so all the athletes can put their luggage on that, but you won't get it for a few months. And I was like, that's okay. I'm not going to need it. Why would I need my uniform? So, yeah, I still don't have it. Maybe in a couple of weeks.
Is it like, are you worried though? Because you're so famous now that I'm sure if someone heard this or figured it out, they'd just start ripping open boxes on ships to try and.
I know, right?
I have
Where is it?
uniform.
I also want to
I
know,
know.
why is that ship taking months? It's like the Uber that we got you to get here. Like,
I know, it's a long way from Europe,
occurrence.
apparently.
One of the other things I love that I read about you recently is that you collect memes that
I
people have been
do.
posting.
in
Do
the
you-
Stella Mag interview.
Do you
I love
have a
this.
favourite meme?
Oh, it's really hard. Let me consult
Actually,
my
opens her phone.
folder.
She's opening the meme folder. I love
Look,
this.
there was one that I found recently that I just absolutely died.
My classic
and-
favourite of you was it's the one on the windshield wiper.
Oh, that is
it's a good one.
fantastic,
That's a good
isn't
one.
it?
I love that one. That was really
look,
good.
This one is high quality. The Kangaroo Kid.
Oh, that is. So instead of the Karate Kid, someone's put it the Kangaroo Kid. You can
And
see
she
Raygun,
said,
the meme face.
That is good.
Standing on the thing.
That-
She taught them the secret to b-boying lines in the mind and rhythm, not in the moves.
And when did you
That's
sign the movie rights over? Because
I know. Yeah. Well,
Everyone thinks you're going to do reality TV. You're actually doing a movie.
I'm actually doing a movie, an adaptation of Karate Kid. I mean, this one's funny though too, as well.
Oh, The Shining.
The Shining.
The leg breaking through the door.
This is what I mean when I say I've got a very memeable face. There's such a range. There's such a range.
You collect them. Do you comment on them?
No, I don't.
You don't?
No,
Do you
I
have to
actually
stop yourself?
look. I actually most of the time people send these to me
Okay,
because I just don't go on social media. So
Yeah.
I give myself like small windows and then I'm like off.
I wanted to ask as well, Rach. Obviously, we know you for the breakdancing and breaking and all that kind of stuff. Is there any other hidden skills that we don't know about? Like, what else does Rachael Gunn like? Do you like cooking? Do you like going for walks? Is there anything else fun that you like to do?
Woodwork at home in the
Yeah,
garage.
you doing anything like that, or what is it? What else do you like to do?
I have 2 cats.
Okay.
I've got they're very cute.
Can we give them a shout out? What are their names if they're listening?
Shout out to Mia and Darjeeling.
Darjeeling.
Our cat demographic has just gone through the
Yes,
roof.
yes.
You got Raygun.
I'm a big tea lady, as you can tell with the name of one of the cats.
Yeah, of course.
And mate, I do love a beer.
She
I love
That's
a beer.
our girl. That is
Have you? I mean, is there a beer of choice that you want? I mean, have you reached out? Is there something in the works? I mean, you can do it now.
I could now, couldn't
Yeah.
I?
Yeah.
You
What's
know,
your favourite
just
beer?
putting
Do
it
you have-
out there.
Do you have a favourite drop?
Look,
a
I
lager.
like.
Are you a
crisp
pale
lager.
ale? What are you?
Look, IPA is great.
Okay.
I love a wild ale, to be honest.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah.
You're a bit of a wild ale
Are you,
yourself.
are you sure? Like, I don't know what it is behind the scenes, but surely, like, you have some sort of power. Like, I honestly believe if you reached out to a brewery and went, "I want to make a beer," they would make it, right? Because they're going to get publicity out of it. Have you-
I am a kind of a big deal
Have
now.
you thought of that though? That you could kind of do what you want. Is that thought process?
Yeah.
hit you?
I mean, I guess I'm just still kind of, figuring it all out and kind of taking things slow as well. You know, there was a huge reaction, so I think I've got to kind of, take things one at a time.
I want to chat about the Finder Challenge as well, so people can, do better than you essentially to win money. I'd love to know if this was your idea because it's so Australian. We're very much like if you're doing something and your friends and family go, "Oh, that's shit. I don't like that."
Yeah.
Oh, you do it then.
Yeah. Show me
you're so
how
good.
easy it is. The amount of people, Rach, that say to us, "Oh, you guys just talking to the microphone every day. I could do
Yes.
that."
Yeah, and then me and
Yes.
Nath always. So this is a true story. I had my birthday party earlier this year, and so I set up 2 microphones and a camera. And I was just like, everyone, you always say how easy it is for
Yes,
Nathan and I.
let's
There are
go.
2 microphones.
Let's
Go.
go.
Show
Come
me,
on.
go do it. I mean, I didn't award them a 5K, 10K prize, but I didn't have Finder on board. Was it your idea to Finder come to you? How did it happen?
Actually, Finder came to me. And I just thought it sounded like a lot of fun, to be honest. And I just wanted to also just encourage people to get out there and to dance and to be creative and to have fun. Because I think, at the end of the day, that's what it should be all about. But it is interesting, all those people that were like, so easy, I can do that. And it's like, well, I'm looking forward to seeing your entry. And then tumbleweeds, you know.
Because, I mean, here's the thing, Rach. I do not find it easy, but I like to put a bit of passion into my dance moves. But, Jim,
Love
you'll be
it.
the first to admit I have no rhythm. I have no musical ability. I have very, very little talent. In fact, none. I have no talent.
I tried to teach Nath guitar once during lockdown, during COVID. We're all trying to learn a skill, and Nath and I lived together. And so I was like, all right, try and teach you. He wanted to learn 3am by Matchbox 20.
Yep.
We then played that for Rob Thomas.
Yeah.
And Rob Thomas is one of the loveliest people you'll ever meet.
Yes.
And he was like, that was shit. He's like, this
Yes.
might be the
That
worst
was
thing
the-
I've heard.
That was the
Yeah.
feedback. So my wife has actually told me, because I said we've got Raygun on today, and my wife cut our first dance short.
Yes.
just
And she was
because-
like, and we're done.
Yeah.
It was. I was there. It was like it started, and it was like everyone else get involved.
It was 1:12, and they're like, join the dance floor. So, Rach, if you could give me, and I'm sure there's other hopeless people out there like me, just one piece of advice. And I'm also okay if that piece of advice is just don't do it.
Is it
No,
birth of
that will
confidence?
never be my piece
Great,
of
that's
advice.
good,
No,
good.
look, I think everyone can dance. And I think, it's like anything, it just takes some practice.
Mm-hmm.
But also, dancing is so much fun and it makes
It
you
is.
feel good. And I don't think people should feel crap about, the way that they dance. So
This is
if
what I needed to
if
hear.
you get out there and you have fun on the dance floor, then just own it.
And so I think that's my problem. I own it too much, don't
No,
I, Jim?
no, I
No,
hate.
I think Nate's issue is he is a big mover and shaker, and he's a big knockerer.
Oh,
So he'll knock people's
it's
drinks
a
over.
hazard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
Nate's big issue.
Yes.
My breakdancing is a little different. I just break things around me.
It's literal breakdancing. It's literal breakdancing. Yeah.
You need security involved on the dance floor, keeping everyone back. Nana, no, this is a dangerous
Witches'
space.
hats. Witches' hats. Yeah, just leave him. There you go.
Rachel, obviously, and we were talking about it before, we were joking about it. There was, some backlash. There's conspiracy theories.
Oh, so wild.
Like, these conspiracy theories are about people thinking you're a plant. What do you, like, no one has got the time to plant. What
Have
is
you read
the
this
point?
stuff? Have you seen it?
I don't know if I'm quite as up to date on what the plant.
Somebody thought you were planted.
Like you were like
Yeah,
a media
yeah.
plant, as in like you were just put there to make noise to generate
Oh.
eyes on
Yeah.
the Olympics.
Oh, wow.
Has there been anything that's? I mean, obviously, that we get hate online too, but I like.
Well,
we
some of
would
my
never
favourites as
encourage
well
it.
is that Australia doesn't exist as well.
Yeah,
So it's like,
it's
well, she's come from this make-believe country.
yeah. Has there been? Obviously, you've had to learn to adapt to that and grow with that kind of thing. But like, talk us through that process. How were you able to do that and be, so sprightly and bubbly and such a beautiful person still?
Thank you. Look, it's surreal and it's still like impossible to process. The conspiracy theories were totally wild, and it was really upsetting because, I think I felt like I just didn't have any control over how people saw me or who I was, who my partner was, my story, and so it was really upsetting for a number of different reasons. And people still don't listen and people still don't read, there are statements that have come out from the AOC and AAP fact checking everything.
And you came out, you were ranked number 1. That was after the Olympics as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was ranked number 1, and that was because I won the Oceania qualifier, and it was taking into account competitions within a certain framework. But so it was really tough, but I just try and stay on the positives, like this folder really helps me. I've also got another folder of like positive messages that people have sent me, and it's just like, that's what gets me through, the people that have like, you have inspired me to go out there and do something, that I've been too shy to do. You've brought joy, you brought laughter, we're so proud of you, and just like really freaking lovely things that people have written. And that is just like, that's what I hold on to. And the rest of it is,
Did it take time? Because I'll be honest, even now, like if we put a video up and say you get 100 nice messages, if one person goes, this is shit or it's not funny, my brain just goes to that.
I know it does. It totally does. But that's what's always going to happen. And look, I think, maybe my experience as a lecturer and maybe, also, being a breaker, I'm a bit more used to like all that negativity a little bit,
that instant feedback, and especially when you're teaching in front of people, so you see their reactions.
See their reactions, and then you've got like whatever people might say about you, and in the breaking circle, of course, people like are trying to like talk to you while you're dancing. So I think you're always going to get some negative comments. Like, it's actually not possible for it to all to be positive.
Say in 4 years' time, would you do the Olympics again? Would you? If
No.
They, you wouldn't do it again. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Are you going to continue to break?
I still break, but
Yeah.
I don't compete.
You
I'm
won't
not going to
compete again.
compete anymore. No.
Was that ever? What was the thoughts going into the Olympics? Was it to keep doing this
keep
forever?
Yeah,
going?
I was going to keep competing for sure, but that seems really difficult thing for me to do now, to approach a battle.
To keep push forward.
Yeah, I mean, I still dance and I still break, but that's like
Is it the thought?
in my living room with my partner.
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
But is it the thought of like potentially you've lost it before you even go out because people have an opinion about you already?
I think the level of scrutiny that's going to be there,
Yeah.
and the people will be filming it. It'll go online, and it's just not going to mean the same thing. It's
Sure.
not going to be the same experience because of everything that's at stake.
But
Yeah,
So
the cliche of like one door closes, another opens.
Yeah.
Are you excited by the possibility of what's next?
Yeah, she's best friends with Boy George now. What are you?
Yeah, mate. I know. I mean,
Richard Branson,
Richard.
she's got all of it. Yeah.
Free Virgin flights, mate.
She's just going to live the rest of her days on a cruise with people going.
Right. Yes. People looking across the room. Yeah, with the kangaroo paws. I
But do you
love
have?
it.
Are there any plans, anything you want to do, or is it just taking it as it comes?
Yeah, look, we do have some projects happening behind the
Great.
scenes, but it's it's all kind of the same sort of vibe of trying to bring more positivity, trying to encourage people to dance, to have fun, and to be creative, and to be themselves, to be their authentic selves,
Yeah.
whatever that might look like. And I'm just, that's why I love this Finder campaign. It is getting people, and I'm loving some of the videos. I'm totally having
Yeah.
a laugh, and it's fun, especially when people are dressed like me.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
hilarious, and I love that this joy has been brought to the world.
Well, Rach, speaking of positivity, you absolutely radiate it, and we can't thank you enough for coming in. We absolutely adore you. Sorry again, the Uber driver is still driving around. He didn't realise he got out.
We'll see if I ever get home.
Yeah. You may have to walk. I'm so sorry.
Now, before we do let you go, Rach, there is something that we want to do. We've got a brand new book out, right? It's called Funny Stuff No One Asked For. Now, in that joke, it's been built by the people of Sydney. There is workplace nicknames, there's dad jokes,
pickup lines.
pickup lines, there's some stories. And what we're doing with all our guests is a little round of joke roulette, right? So we just want you to spin to a random page, right? And without thinking, read the joke in there, okay?
Gosh, okay.
Good luck.
Good luck.
It's a good start.
I don't know what she's opened on.
Neither
I
do
can't
I.
see
Does
it.
it have to be the first one I
No,
see?
it doesn't have to be. No,
Okay.
yeah.
You've got 2 pages
You
to
got
pick
2
one.
pages. You can pick.
Okay. Cheese. Wow. I've gone to the sealed section.
She's
Would you like to go again? Or would you want to try and edit it? Can you edit it?
It's up to you. The sealed. Go read one, and we'll just because we might not be able to play it on air.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one I read, which is why I laughed,
Okay.
was how do you get Dick from Richard? You ask him for it.
It's a very common nickname. Dick is
So,
from Richard.
and
yeah.
I just was, okay. So now I know that that's the sealed section.
And Sir Richard Branson would have appreciated that, which is
Do you
right.
call him
all
Richard
right.
or Dick?
Okay, here we go. New joke.
Yeah.
Oh, are you an ibis?
Why?
Because I've been chicking you out.
Oh, Rachel Raygun, we love you.
We love
mate.
you.
Thank you so much. Keep up to date on Raygun socials as well. Get involved with this Finder campaign.
Do
you can
it.
score yourself some serious cash, guys. 5K for the best solo dancer, 10K for the best dance crew. Rach, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Nate. Thanks, Jimmy.